When I think about a personal brand, I think it's really important that you have these unique attributes or these elements that really go across the touch points. And so when you get really clear on your story and you get really good at going to really random places where people ask you, so what is it that you do and what's your story? I don't know if you get questions like that, because I do. You get really good at telling your story, but you find new elements to it every time you do share it. But the second point is, once you've developed your personal brand, you'll start to see quirky qualities, unique attributes, which could be essentially like color tones. It can be finding your anchors. It could be things that you stand for. For us, this is based on values. And yes, you have to identify what your brand values are, which is what is important to you as a brand. But that's how you can start to put together rules and beliefs and making decisions based on these values. Hello, Queens. Welcome back with Keys to the Queendom. I'm your host, Tamara Meyer, and today we're going to be talking about how to build a personal brand. Because guess what? I am sick and tired of hearing people say the market is saturated, therefore I cannot build an online business. For fuck's sake, guys. For fuck's sake. Let's just bring some truth over here right now, right? I don't even know what the population of the world is, but I'm telling you now that if there is a demand for what you're doing, and yes, we want to talk about the saturation of market, I truly believe that it's just bullshit excuses that people are saying because they don't want to do something different. But what I'm going to share with you right now is how to build that personal brand so you do not have to worry about a saturation problem, because really it's just you don't believe in yourself, right? And that's the only reason why you're not making moves. So stop buying into the whole saturation bullshit, and let's actually talk about the 3 things that are going to help you build your personal brand to really stand out. And the first thing you really want to recognize with yourself when it comes to that personal brand is your brand story. And what a lot of people forget to do essentially is understanding what it is that got them to where they are now and how they can leverage that to build a story, right? Because we all have a unique story. We really do. And what gets to be really cool when you're building a brand is there is no right and wrong with that. So I have this beautiful thing that I teach my clients when it comes to building a personal brand. And we really want to focus on not just having this traumatic event. But I think what's really important is identifying the key events that have shaped you for who you are today. And so whether they're negative, positive, or neutral, a personal brand, right, is really important to have an emotional connection with, because a personal brand essentially leaves behind a feeling, an emotional connection that the consumers can walk away feeling like you are speaking into their soul. So first thing is, what is your story, Queen? What makes you you? And I think it's great to just find your 5 key stories that have shaped you for who you are today. I said 3, but let's have 5, because sometimes from there you can then look at the patterns that come from that. And so naturally when people put together a brand or build their personal brand, I just want to let you guys know it's not about the logo, it's not about the website. It is an element, yes, especially when we talk about identity. But the connection piece is essentially you and why your brand is where it is right now. So I really want you to hold on to that. Now, when I think about a personal brand, I think it's really important that you have these unique attributes or these elements that really go across the touch points, right? And so when you get really clear on your story and you get really good at going to really random places where people ask you, so what is it that you do and what's your story? I don't know if you get questions like that, because I do. You get really good at telling your story, but you find new elements to it every time you do share it. But the second point is, once you've developed your personal brand, you'll start to see quirky qualities, unique attributes, which could be essentially like color tones, right? It can be finding your anchors. It could be, things that you stand for. For us, this is based on values. And yes, you have to identify what your brand values are, which is what is important to you as a brand. But that's how you can start to put together rules and beliefs and making decisions based on these values.
Queen, how often have you said, I spent my whole life studying, I've been to school my whole life, and I've actually learned nothing that teaches me the tools and strategies to build a successful business in the outside world. You've probably spent thousands of dollars on courses, or you've heard fake news from business gurus. Well, I'm here to give this incredible news to everyone here right now that this is Queen Stream University. Get out of debt and actually start making money in the online space, knowing and having the foundations to build a successful business. Now, I'm talking because I have gone through the trenches. I have been a fitness coach, built my online business as a pro athlete, and now I am a business coach. You'll go from having absolutely no idea what your business is through, in the 8 weeks, learn the foundations of knowing what your purpose is, your vision and mission, and also understanding your business values with the execution to know what that business is. You'll also learn branding, social media, content strategy, marketing, and more importantly, how to sell. With Queen Stream University, it'll cut out the bullshit and remove all the fluff and get you working specifically on your business so you can execute this in 8 weeks to get ready to launch. I wanted you to have something where you get to access something straight away, where you get to fast track your growth, as well as remove any doubt, any overwhelming sensation or stress, or the question that everyone seems to ask, where do I begin? With Queen Stream University, you'll be able to build wealth, freedom, and at the end of the day, be an entrepreneur and be able to say, I have finally built my own thing, my own business. And I've stopped making money for someone else, and I'm now making money for my own empire. Queen Stream University.
And so when it comes to these beautiful, unique attributes, essentially, they become like your accessory of your brand. So for us, I'm really big on wealth and freedom, but how we can start to show those unique attributes or these accessory pieces can be anchors of, equipment, color tones, languages. It can be what you wear. It could be what your quote is. It could be your slogan. It could be how you speak to your audience, right? And so something comes really beautiful from this space when you're really focusing on these unique attributes. You start to find these little cute qualities of yourself that you didn't realize were there. And again, it's all evidence based on you as a person. But once you start to identify, first the story, your brand values to find these unique attributes, this is where the personality starts to come out, right? And bear with me, because I truly believe my personality in business and branding, right, is rags to riches, right? I love being the underdog. I love being, the person that people thought was going to fail, and then look at me, I'm the black horse. Sorry, it's the dark horse. I always get that wrong. Is it the dark? Anyway, you guys know what I'm getting at. And that's why whenever I watch movies, specifically boxing ones, I'm always drawn to the person that has come from nothing to something. But so this has been a big personality of mine. And you guys have seen that with my brand personality comes these two elements of light and shade, which is like the gold, really representing the wealth. But then the quirkiness and sort of like the underdog vibe is the pink, which shows more of my quirky personality. I want you guys to think about now, what is your brand personality? And if you don't know what that looks like yet, this is what we do when you work with me in Queendom. We really help you to discover these incredible touch points, the quirkiness, the qualities, the tonalities, the personalities as well. But the last bit of this personal brand for you to start thinking about and really start looking at how you really want to bring this forward in your online business is how your tonality is, your voice.
Hey, beautiful kings and queens, are you right now in a space where you're ready to take action and build your business, yet you struggle where to begin? You're feeling stuck and overwhelmed with all the things you need to do when it comes to building a business. Build the business of your dreams in the online space and be in the arena of all the incredible, great humans out there that are building 7 to 8 figure businesses. Now, the foundations that I truly believe in that you are going to learn through this membership is sales, marketing, content creation, social media, money mindset, and of course, branding. Now, all of this will be accessible for you to be learning what is currently hot right now in the market and how you can create your own business and build a successful business in the online space. All you have to do right now is DM Empire in my Instagram or email myself and my team, and we will get the ball rolling so you can have your empire and start making moves in the online space.
Right? Because how you speak to your best friend, how you speak to your family is essentially what I believe is how you should show up as you, your personal brand. Because no one wants to work with someone when you're not portraying your authentic self. And this is what I truly believe in when it comes to personal branding. And this is how we get to stand out, because there's nothing you have to change from being in a saturated market, because you are the point of difference. You as a person, you as a unique, quirky, funny, underdog person that you are, whatever that looks like. But I'm telling you now, if you're someone that may be a little bit more introvert and serious and softer, and you're trying to be someone you're not on social media, people are going to read that right through. But if you're someone that acknowledges that you're a little bit different and a little bit weird, and you show up as that person, guess what? You're going to attract your tribe. You're going to attract your community. So before I close up on this beautiful point is when you find these beautiful elements, that's when storytelling to sell becomes the best way to really be a point of difference. Yes, we need advertising. Yes, we need to pay for ads. But what's really important from an organic marketing component, online, you really want to build that trust, that connection by storytelling. You see this all the time in my podcasts now. And I will share this one little bit because I really think it's important you guys remember this. People do not buy coaching. People buy you as a person. And every time I get on sales calls, or my team do, I will always get someone say, Tamara spoke about this story and it touched me, and that was why I knew I had to work with her. So Queen, when you get to the point when you're ready to talk about your story so that you can be a point of difference to scale, this is what my Show Up, Sell and Scale event is about. We help business owners, coaches, entrepreneurs build a personal brand, show up online authentically, sell through storytelling, and build a personal brand. That is how we help you scale. And so I'm going to leave it at this right now, guys. If you knew right now that the thing that's really fucked in your business and the reason why you're not making money or scaling is because you're not sure what your personal brand is, then this is your opportunity to be part of this amazing, amazing event. Live here in Sydney, happening on the 6th of July at the Hilton. You'll get to be there with me for a whole day where we get to put together the whole piece to how you get to scale a really incredible, authentic business in the online space. I'm Tamara Meyer, and this is Keys to the Queendom. I started to realize there were all these identities I had in myself. And when I was dabbling in the life coaching space for me, I started to understand that really what my pain, the thing that I kept hiding, the thing that I kept suppressing, the thing that I was ashamed to talk about was my purpose to share, was my purpose to help you guys. Everyone in this room today is here because you see something in me that you see in yourself. That's it, right? So if you can really bring that into your heart and you think about your ideal clients, if you were to show more of those parts, wouldn't you attract more people that you want to work with?
Inspiring. She brings so much knowledge and resource and information, but also fosters a beautiful, atmosphere of connection.
I felt like I was in a room with some really powerful women.
My favourite mic drop moment was creating impact, showing up so that we can reach as many people as we can.
My key takeaway was having the confidence to just show up.
I wouldn't be where I am today without her and without her knowledge and guidance, and she's made me really believe in myself.
My key takeaway from this is that you should dream big and that you are capable of it, and with the right tools and the right help you can achieve whatever you want.
I love you.